So I want to take a second to remind people that the courts have delayed all non-essential business through April 17th. That means you cannot be evicted between now and April 17th. So if you're a landlord, listen to me. You are not evicting anyone until April 17th. And after that, I'll be back with further announcements because we don't want you evicting anyone after April 17th either. If you're a renter and you're stressed out and you can't pay rent and you've lost your job and you get an eviction notice, ignore it. The courts aren't open. It won't be adjudicated until April 17th. I'll be back by the end of this week or early next week with longer term announcements around evictions. Same thing around regulated utilities, electric, gas, water, and sewer will not be shut off, even if you can't pay the bill, until at least April 15th. And same thing, I'll be back with more guidance on that. Now, as I've said so many times, do the right thing. If you can pay your bills, pay them. If you can pay your rent, pay them. Frankly, if you can pay your taxes, pay them. You know, landlords have a business to run, the state has to keep the lights on, water, gas, utilities, so if you're lucky enough to be in a position that you can pay your bills, pay your taxes, and pay your rent, do the right thing and pay it. But if you're like the many tens of thousands of Rhode Islanders who are barely getting by right now, don't stress. No one's going to shut the lights off or kick you out of your apartment or your house. Last week I said that I needed volunteers and hundreds of you responded. I want to make another pitch. We are in desperate need of trained medical and behavioral health professionals who are not at this time working full-time. I'm asking a lot. We need you. We can't get through this crisis without you. We will run out of people. Doctors, nurses, CNEs, physician assistants, therapists, social workers. If you're out there, if you're retired, if you're only working part-time, if you have some extra time in your hands because your practice has changed, I'm calling you up. I'm asking you, please, to respond. I've called up the National Guards. I've called up so many volunteers. I'm calling on manufacturers in Rhode Island, and I'm calling on you. I did it last week, and within a day, 400 people signed up. I want to see, please, another 400 in the next 2 days. Go to riresponds.org. riresponds.org.